Hello there, everybody. I'm Mr. Game Pie. Welcome back to Let's Play Plants vs. Zombies, and we have co-commentators.
Woo!
Yeah.
This soup is so good. Ow.
Oh, okay, so guys, you know what special thing I'm gonna do in this round? This.
Oh my god, I don't know what you're doing.
The coordinate pole?
Yeah, the cob cannons.
That's what they're called.
Yes. And I've got another space for a plant. I don't know what plant I want it to be. I'll make it the Doom
Coffee
Shroom. No. Actually, I could just use an imitator on something. What should I use the imitator on something?
Yeah.
Let's do imitator mushroom just to make things easier.
You know, I used to always do imitator on Sunshroom, but that really doesn't work because the Sunshroom doesn't have a big enough return early on to be able to make up for that.
Yeah, pretty much. I should have put the imitator puff shroom right next to the regular puff shroom. That's going to be annoying now.
Ah! You did the thing!
That would have been.
You're gonna have to destroy one of the mushrooms you've already built to make it even.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Austin. It'll happen eventually.
Yeah.
But, yeah, guys, it's puff shroom time. Are you excited about cob cannons?
Yeah.
I'm
Cob
just
cannons-
surprised you're doing it at night. I've never seen cob
It's
cannons
easier
done
at night.
I guess so.
Because you have puff shrooms to do it. To just have constant things out there, you know?
That's true.
I'm laughing at your sneeze.
Yeah, that's me.
One of the things that I guess bothers me about the cob cannon in particular, and we're gonna see this in a bit, is that with almost any other upgrade plant, it takes something that you've already geared your work towards, already set up for, and enhances it. For example, you take a repeater and make it a double repeater. Or
Yes.
you take something that is set up to, you know, blast through enemy shields and blast through all layers of zombies, and make it something that blasts through all layers of zombies in a slightly different way. Or you take something that's a really heavy hitter and make it a really heavy hitter with a freeze effect. And
Yes.
everything basically works in that way. Everything else is basically just this, but more of it. For some reason, specifically with the cob cannons, it takes a concept of, you know, slowing enemies down and buying yourself some time and turns that into
Something completely different.
Yeah, airstrikes. Why? It comes out of nowhere and doesn't really. Oh, thank you for fixing the pattern, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I did that a while ago.
I'm only noticing now, and I'm less itchy now. Thank you. Anyway, you know, to me, the cob cannon seems a bit weird because it's not like it does anything to complement the strategy that kernel pults automatically have. I suppose maybe that was the point, is that you need to be able to handle multiple things in your setup that might go wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
just
know.
a little weird.
I mean, this is the most expensive upgrade in the game. So,
yeah.
it is going to be a little bit weird, I suppose.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like, just to a certain extent, though, they thought up the kernel pults, they thought up the cob cannons, realized they were both corn-related, and decided to roll with the pun foremost and strategy and in-game sense-making second.
Yes.
And I don't really appreciate that, because what I love about PvZ in general is the fact that they can usually blend those two together seamlessly. The fact that there are so many different puns you can make with P, and turn it into a bunch of different things like split P, and repeater, and Gatling P is just silly in my mind. But the idea is that, oh, and Snow P. Snow P is one of my favorites, just because
Yes.
all of those together, they form a really good basis for a basic tower defense strategy. But at the same time also offer some really colorful puns and interesting setup. Whereas this just seems like they're both corn, so we had to connect them, and I don't appreciate that.
Alright, so guys, the way the cob cannons work is a little bit differently than most of the upgrade plants because you actually need 2 kernel bolts to put one down. You can't just put it on top of one. It has to be 2 right next to each other, horizontally. It's the only upgrade plant to work like that.
I kind of wish there was more stuff like that in the game.
But I mean, you know, now we're just waiting for me to actually have 500 sun.
Right.
Because that takes time.
Yep.
But fortunately, we have all the puff shrooms, and this is why I do it at night, because, I mean, the cob cannons are something you have to manually fire, and that has time to set up. Like, we set up the cob cannon right there, but now it's not activated yet, so we're going to need a moment before it'll actually become armed. Now it's armed, and we can actually use it here in a second. That said, I'm probably going to start putting up some more kernel bolts anyway. But, yeah, and now we pretty much just wait for this to recharge, and then start setting up more stuff at that point. And the way the cob cannon works is we click A on it, and now we've got this little cursor here. And whenever, also, something about the Xbox 360 version, you can pick up sun while the cursor is out. You can't do that on the computer. But, yeah, whenever we click on a location, like, let's say... maybe right around here. It'll launch the catapult, and then blow up all the zombies around the detonation area. And that is beautiful.
Essentially a cherry bomb tower that takes time to recharge.
But not as much time as it would normally take for a cherry bomb to recharge.
Yes.
So, you know, having 5 of these out at once allows for you to do massive damage. I didn't actually get to show that off that much.
Hmm.
Yeah, to use it in any kind of regular round, it has to be a really long round.
If there was a way I could have been more confused during that, scientists have yet to discover it.
Good. So guys, this time it's gonna be another one where I'm gonna let y'all decide what plants y'all want me to use.
There's one that looks like, from what I can see, it looks like a chicken looking backwards.
Where is it?
It's up one to, go right. More. One more. There.
Oh my god!
That's the magnet
It looks
shroom.
like a chicken backwards.
Okay, well, we'll use the magnet
What,
shroom.
is this
Alright,
like-
what else?
I forget the name of it is, but it's the one that has an upgrade too. The one that upgrades and it shoots in like 8 directions or whatever, or 6.
Oh,
8, yeah,
oh,
8 directions.
The gloom
Yeah,
shroom?
Gloom Shroom and the other one that you have to actually get.
Okay, okay, y'all want me to use the gloom shroom again? Okay.
Look, I guess
There's
I was in
something
there
wrong
first time
with
you
the
used
thing
it.
I picked.
No, there's nothing wrong, it's just, it's a really good one,
Okay.
so.
You kind of need something
Okay, what else do y'all want me to
sun-producing.
use?
Have you shown off sunflowers at night yet?
I have not shown off sunflowers at night.
Alright, let's
do that.
make it a challenge.
Okay.
Might as well do double. Right?
Oh, doubled sunflowers as well?
Sure, why not? Just so you can cover
Alright. What else do y'all
Can you
want?
pick a zombie?
No, I can't.
Not in this mode, you can't. Have you shown off daisies yet?
Days?
Yeah, you did daisies.
You mean marigolds?
the marigolds.
Whatever they're called. They've
Yeah, I've shown off
changed-
marigolds
Yeah,
before.
Okay. Never mind then.
I think you've done
I
much
don't
of
care.
spikes
Jordan
before.
picked.
Even done. I mean, I think you picked them before, but you haven't actually like shown them that much. I think.
Yeah, I haven't actually done a whole lot of spike weed. We could do some spike weed.
Do the other spike weed thing.
Yeah.
Alright, the upgrade spike
Yeah,
weed?
sure, spike rockets.
Okay,
This is
I'm
a
not gonna have enough sun to do any of this.
selection, by the way. Yeah, no, this is a terrible selection, but go ahead.
Let's
have
do
fun.
it! I don't even have puff shrooms. And we don't have grave eaters.
Ooh.
This is gonna be
Alright.
intense,
You
guys.
just take the shovel and dig up the grave.
Yeah.
I wish.
This is in Plants vs. Zombies 2. Not like... actually, you can't do that there, but
This
whatever.
isn't garden
So,
warfare.
the big gimmick that comes with this is that as it as it turns out, for one reason or another, sunflowers take a lot longer to produce sun at night.
Yeah, like you see this sunflower? This is his second son.
Yep.
That was his second son.
Yep.
That was number 2.
Yep.
So does that mean that double sunflowers basically do the normal rate? Like a regular
Almost.
Just about, yeah. Having a double sunflower, which costs 200 sun, gets you the equivalent of a regular sunflower during the day.
You.
This is gonna be intense, guys.
Especially,
Like, you see, I don't even...
yeah, you don't even
I'm not sure if this will be possible.
Hey, did you hear
You
about
don't even-
that circus fire?
You don't even have any
It was
like, plants that can...
intense. High five.
Guys, seriously,
Ow.
can you please give me a sun? Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think you even have enough, or any... Yeah, you don't have any plants that has like a long range besides the...
I can
other-
load the-
I mean, I have the scaredy shroom.
Yeah, but it gets scared. So that's kind of
Yeah.
thing.
I still like them. Scary
Yeah, yeah.
shrooms are actually one of my favorite shrooms to man the
can't
mushrooms
just
during the day
set one out.
challenge.
Wait, why have I been setting out potato mines? Scaredy shrooms cost just as much,
Yeah,
Yep.
and it's a short cooldown.
and it stays there, so that's good.
Yes.
Mhm.
I might just forego potato mines entirely.
Oh, shoot. What did the potato
Good call.
mine thing do in PvZ2, Austin? The
Say that
the
again?
food for the potato mines?
Oh,
It makes more
basically
potato mines.
any TSPP that sits there and waits to be eaten, essentially, using a TSPP on it, or sorry, using a plant food on it. Wow, it's late. Will cause it to just kind of pop like 3 more out.
Uh-oh, it
Scatter
happened.
randomly.
Oh, okay, pop 3 more. Gotcha.
Yep.
Same thing happens with chili
Please
beans.
make sun!
I'm so
Please.
sorry.
They're not making sun, guys!
Now, with that said,
Oh, excuse me.
sun
That
shrooms-
guy's gonna make it to the end, because I'm not gonna be able to make anything! I'm not gonna be able to set up anything! There's gonna be nothing! Because they won't make
Nothing.
sun! I need one more sun!
Can he do
But
that?
make
it's not
it-
making it! Do you
Well,
see, guys?
You got the first one.
Why
yeah.
you do not use sunflowers at night?
Actually, sunflowers at night with regular standard mushrooms, or puff shrooms, or whatever, actually is a really good strategy to go by. I really enjoy doing that.
Well, I mean, you know, if you had sunflowers at night, and I had the puff shrooms to actually work with, this would not be impossible.
Exactly.
This would be totally
Oh,
possible.
they get scared too if they're zombie looking too. It's
But I
unfortunate.
don't have the puff shrooms, so this is basically impossible. I think we're actually gonna have our first failure here. Because you guys didn't choose puff shrooms.
You're
I
welcome.
picked the best one. You should be thanking me, really.
Yeah, this isn't gonna work at all.
It looks fine to me.
We're dead.
No, it's fine.
Guys, you don't understand, we're
No, it
dead.
hasn't happened
Gosh,
yet.
this
The
soup is so
lawnmowers
good.
are all gonna save you. It's okay.
Actually,
Ideally, I'll be able to have the lawnmowers save me long enough to actually set up a few sunflowers that'll be able to make enough sun, so I can actually make more defenses that will defend me. Right now, I'm basically just gonna try to set up scaredy shrooms everywhere. That's the plan.
it's a good call.
That is the plan. I'm just gonna make scaredy shrooms all over the place, because they cost no sun, pretty much. They almost cost no sun.
Oh look, you got another sunflower. Nice.
Yes. But now I'm setting up scaredy shrooms.
Oh.
For now.
Boo.
Ow.
Maybe I'll be able to use some of the other things that you guys picked.
Maybe. I mean, there's a lot
Maybe.
of round stuff.
Yeah, this is a pretty long level, so I guess there is that. I'm gonna set this out here so that he jumps over it and slows down.
The longest is 5 flags, right?
I think so. They're not gonna make it. They didn't make it.
Who didn't make it? What?
Oh, that didn't work. You get out here. This isn't gonna work at all, guys.
It's
This isn't gonna work at all.
completely
You need to kill that one guy.
I can't!
You have the-
Use the 75.
fine.
I don't have any
You have the
TSPPs!
You had the wheat. You had the wheat. Oh my goodness.
It doesn't matter.
You.
It's not. I have no TSPPs. I cannot get any
I
sun.
know, but he was
I
almost
don't.
dead though. I think the weed would have killed him if he placed it right.
Thomas, that guy's really close.
Well, let's see. Yeah, it's not attacking him
Oh,
anymore.
no.
Oh, I forgot that the pole vaulting zombies did that.
Yeah, guys, we're dead.
That's
Wait, they still don't get hurt from that thing? Already.
Thanks, guys!
Nah, it's fine. You
Normally,
can still do it.
zombies stand in such a position so that their hitbox is simultaneously close enough to the flower for them to eat it, and also they're still standing on the spikeweed. However, pole vaulting zombies and imps, and I think that's it, for one reason or another, stand on the space in between tiles to eat the plant, rather than standing on one tile, eating the plant in the next one.
Gotcha.
Okay,
This
so
causes
guys, I'm gonna use the basic strategy that y'all set out, except this time I'm actually going to have things that I can use.
I don't know why
No.
you picked those ones last time, Thomas. Like, what do you do?
Yeah, jeez! Call yourself a Let's Player!
So what you...
So basically, instead of having sunflower and double
Yeah.
sunflower, I'm having sunshroom and puffshroom. And then that's all that I'm changing.
Okay.
Because, I mean, I can do this without the Grave Eater.
Yes.
It's just that without puff shrooms, without sun shrooms, you're dead on this stage. On these levels. And I think that we've made that pretty clear now.
Hey, actually, that's a question. Have we shown off any stage at night with no mushrooms?
We have not.
Oh, oh no, you did one morning with just mustard.
I mean, we just did, technically. Because...
I mean, a successful run.
No.
We should totally try that at some point. Like, actually, wait, hang on. Is that possible? 1 second.
That wouldn't
No,
be
it's
possible.
not.
Because
Okay.
we just proved that wouldn't be possible.
Right, gotcha.
I mean, if it was
okay.
an easier level, I think it probably would.
Yeah, I mean,
It was
if
like
it was like
the
one of
first
the
one.
first levels,
Yeah.
maybe. But at this point, it's not going to happen.
I'd actually like to see 2-1 done like that, because I think I used to do that as a challenge. Oh, no, it was 4-1. 4-1 I did that with. Very
Spoilers.
proud of myself. Because 4-1 is really hard to do.
Yeah. Yeah, those levels are pretty hard to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just look at this. Look, sunshrooms alone are going out way faster than this.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're actually producing sun!
Ah.
And then, you know, puff shrooms don't cost any sun, so that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
The big thing with PvZ2 is that any sun-producing plant that you place out, basically, within the first round, produces enough sun to create another of that plant, rather than half as much. So sunflowers make 50. Sunshrooms start out producing 20. And technically, double sunflowers produce 100, but take 125. But the idea is that, for the most part, they amount to just about enough to afford your next sun-producing plant, so then you have to make the choice. Do I save up for the next thing, or do I make another sun-producing plant so I don't have to save up anymore?
So I'm gonna start setting out gloom shrooms here.
Do it.
Gloom shrooms are very useful against pole vaulting zombies if you just have a row of gloom shrooms.
I might do that. That's not exactly where I wanted to place that, but I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's a fume shroom, who cares?
That's where the spike rock's gonna go, I'm assuming.
Probably. But yeah, I mean, just look at that. That's how powerful the fume shroom is. It destroyed the zombie before it even reached it.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't... The zombie was going straight for it that time. Because previously, we've seen how powerful fume shrooms are from the side, like that. But now we can see how powerful they are on a direct attack. And they're still powerful. So that's good. It's good, guys.
And those goes through, they go through, what's it called? Like the fence zombies too, right? Like the upgrades.
Yeah, yeah, they do. They definitely do. That said, we still don't have Grave Eaters, so that's gonna make this level a little bit harder than normal.
Yeah, there's gonna be more graves popping up later, right?
Maybe they haven't been doing that lately, but maybe that's because I've been consistently eating all of the graves.
Yeah. Or I guess
Not
if you
entirely
want
sure.
to prevent that from happening, you can always just fill every spot and make sure.
Yeah.
They have a safeguard against that in the second game, where the graves will actually continually pop up. How does it work in the second game? It's like if you have almost every hole filled in, and there's like, I don't know, a bunch of bonk choys behind walnuts or something like that, and a grave is supposed to pop up where one of the bonk choys is, it'll
yeah.
knock that plant back a row, or to a different column, or
I know that
something.
there's several situations in which that effect can take place.
Yeah. Yeah. My point with that being that basically, if a grave is supposed to pop up somewhere, it will knock the plants out, and if you have every row filled, the grave will just pop up and destroy the plant that's supposed to be there. So they really did. I don't know. It's a cruel game, and I love it for that. It's a lot more brutal than the first game is, and it kind of stands out to me because of that.
I see.
Also, graves are a lot more interesting in the second game. I went back to this game, and I found it remarkably interesting how uninteresting the graves are in this game.
I see.
Because they just get in the way here and don't let you plant, right?
Pretty much.
Whereas in 2, the graves are almost exclusively an obstacle that pea shooters can't shoot through.
Yes, I've seen that.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That's why they introduced cabbage pulse as early as they do, is that they can launch over graves, and over any obstacle, in fact.
Yeah.
And they play with that a lot more in the second game than they do here, obviously, but in this game, the little door grate zombies that you need the fume shrooms for, cabbage pulse and other pulse can actually launch and hit them directly in the head, but they never really call attention to that.
So basically, what we've got here is a line of gloom shrooms, which I haven't really shown off yet, but that can still be an effective strategy because they're still getting hit by 3 gloom shrooms at once, which will take down almost anything, really.
I usually put a couple fume shrooms on the end caps here because technically rows 1 and 5 are only getting hit by 2. And when I get really paranoid about that, I usually stick a fume shroom in each, just to make sure that all bases are covered.
Yeah, makes sense. I'll probably stick some more in there whenever we get to that, but now I'm setting down the magnet shrooms that Zach wanted. Because they're magnet shrooms, guys.
I just looked at the timer for the video. Oh no.
Yeah. It's a little bit long, but we'll be okay.
How long is it? Oh, okay.
22 minutes
Yeah.
so far.
You're about almost halfway through. Oh, freaking.
Unless you die again.
Skype.
That's not gonna happen
Oh,
now.
yeah?
Yeah.
You should never say that in a Let's Play, Thomas.
Oh, are you, oh
He's
really?
not gonna do it. He's not gonna lose now. You can't lose now. It's too far.
We've gone too far, guys. It's impossible to lose now.
Also, it's
Why don't
kind
they
of a
go
shame
around
that
the block
with
to the other side of your house?
They do.
Oh.
That's a good
That
point.
answered my
The trouble is that the door screen zombies and the actually no, just the door screen zombies. They're the only zombies that have any metal on them in this stage. They are damaged by both spikeweed and gloom shrooms.
Oh, yeah. Magnets aren't
there's-
actually gonna help.
Yeah, magnets aren't gonna help you at all.
Oh well, I have them anyway. Because I like stealing things from people.
Yeah. Listen, you little magpie. Oh! Mr. Magpie! Yes!
What?
Magpies like shiny things. You are
Yes,
stealing
this-
shiny things. So
Yes,
you are
that is
now
what I'm doing.
officially Mr. Magpie.
Okay. I can live with this.
I thought you were Mr. Meme and
You know, why don't the magnet shrooms steal the things that the pole vaulting zombies have? The poles.
I was actually going
I don't
to
think those are
comment on that
metal.
Why
earlier.
doesn't the magnet
Poles look
shroom
like
the
they're metal.
lawnmower come towards you?
I'm pretty sure metal can't bend that easily. I mean, some metal obviously can.
Depending on the metal.
But I'm pretty
I
sure
think-
pole vaults aren't metal usually. Because
And to answer your question, Zach, it's because the log mowers are... Well, I'm sorry, the magnet shrooms are sentient, and they have sentient selective magnetization.
Yes.
That makes sense! Okay.
Probably. But guys, we have so many mushrooms right now.
What
Too
is
many.
this, Mario?
get rid of some.
Welcome to the Mushroom Kingdom, guys.
The mushroom
Okay.
backyard.
Yes, the mushroom backyard.
Sorry.
Oh, it's like a Sonic.
Yes, well, yes, this is the front yard. We're currently in front yard levels. We have not yet reached the backyard yet.
Yes.
And that is amazing whenever a pole vaulting zombie just jumps into the middle of all this. Just all the gloom shrooms going off at once. It's beautiful, guys.
Very. I think you use the single potato or I guess the three ones too. Yeah,
No, I didn't.
use
I don't.
any of the three.
I don't need them.
Yeah.
Who needs those guys whenever you have gloom shrooms, right?
And shroom.
Yep. And yeah, now I'm replacing the magnet shrooms with more fume shrooms. So I'm just gonna have just this huge yard of gloom shrooms. I'm not actually gonna have, you know, all of them gloom shrooms because there's not gonna be enough time for that, but I'm gonna have a lot. I'm gonna have a lot, guys. To set up more spike rock, I guess I could throw a spike rock on that row now. This is beautiful. Everybody, this is the best strategy for this level.
Looking pretty bad. I don't think you're gonna make it through this one. Oh wait, you're playing as the plants.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad you figured that one out, Zach.
Now I get it.
Oh man, look at that! All the zombies
Whoa,
came out.
whoa,
And they're trying to eat the gloom shrooms, but there's too many of
Yeah,
them.
zing it.
No, they did eat one. And only
They got one gloom shroom. Oh no.
In fact, I think this is the first time we've actually seen that happen, because you've always used the Grave Buster until now, right?
Yep, I have.
Alright, it's called Grave Eater in this game.
Grave Eater, yeah.
It's Grave Buster in the next game, because it's technically a different plant.
Alright, so guys, that's gonna be the end of this episode.
Hey.
No.
Whoa, we're gonna play Whack-A-Zombie next time. But, yeah, guys, I'm Mr. Game Pie.
I've been acid on sugar.
I've been Zelgan.
I've been 8-Bit Sonic 1.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye!